Maybe.
Hey y'all, thanks for tuning into the Nintendo Drive. If you're hanging out with us on YouTube, be sure to like the video, subscribe to our channel, and ring the bell icon so you never miss an episode. Or, if you're getting cozy and listening to us on your podcast feed, make sure you're following and leaving us nice reviews. You can also support the show on Patreon and pick up some awesome merch. Links to those and more are in the description, but let's get the show started.
What's up, gamers?
What's up, gamers?
See ya. Hey, gamers.
Hey.
Good to see ya. Hey. How you doing, gamers? How are the gamers doing today? Is it a good day to be a gamer today?
Mostly,
are you okay?
yes.
Probably
But
every
I have a developing situation here, everybody.
You got something in your
veneer?
teeth, or
I have
I'm ready.
Yes and no.
Yes and no.
Let me explain. These teeth are fake. These front teeth are their veneers. I have veneers in my face, and this veneer, it's sliding off. This thing is hanging on for dear
slipping and
life.
sliding.
you got to go to the dentist or something? Or?
I gotta go to the dentist, but I'm
Yeah.
here podcasting with you guys. But I'm about to be spitting chiclets out here. You know what I'm saying?
Don't drink any more coffee. That's
It does look like chiclets.
Don't get
They
hit
are
in the face with a
chiclets.
puck.
Yeah, exactly. That's
don't
that's
get
a
hit by a
hockey term.
puck. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
So that's me.
Yeah.
that's a hockey reference.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well,
Started out the day with a mediocre direct and ended it with my teeth falling out. How
Whoa,
about that?
whoa, whoa,
How about that?
spoilers.
Okay,
Whoa,
good start.
whoa,
Good
whoa.
start.
Spoilers.
Good start.
already getting into it here. This is the hot gamer takes you come
We got
here
crazy
for.
shot.
Leave your
today,
comments
alright.
below.
Yeah. Your daily dose of gaming goodness. Welcome to the one of those like 2015,
Oh, I was
podcasts.
thinking like early thousands on that one. Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
like one of those.
the rebellious state. You know what?
Play an Anamanaguchi theme song, do one of those.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Scott Pilgrim.
Anyways.
Yep.
Yeah.
Little
Scott
Scott Pilgrim.
Yep.
Yeah.
You've heard a bunch of voices here already on this
Sorry.
podcast. This
did.
special mini episode of the Nintendo Drive. We have a couple of special guests. It's me and Sean, Lachlan and Amanda, peacefully resting, of course. Ryan's here. Hi, Ryan.
Hi. Also, good night, Amanda. But
Good night, Amanda.
hi,
Good night, Amanda.
I'm back. I haven't been gone for too long. You guys can't keep me away from the
Great.
show for too long. Apparently, I'm just here all the time
Yeah.
now.
We like it.
I'm even prepared. I'm wearing my Mario shirt today.
Mario.
Yeah,
It looks
that's
like
the
you made
correct way of
that in
saying Mario.
Mario
It's like you're
Paint.
from New York or something.
Yeah.
That's right.
they
It's
do say
Mario. That's
there.
right, Garrett.
I mean,
Yeah, there we go.
New York and Toronto are pretty close together.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Seth,
true.
as you're welcoming our guest host today, do you want to get a quick check-in on how they like Mario Paint? Because I have not rested since
It's only been a couple days, to be fair.
I can't believe what I heard on this very show about the wonderful Mario Paint. But
I agree.
yeah,
Yeah. Well, hang on. First of all, Garrett's here. Hi, Garrett.
Yes. Hi.
Welcome to
hi.
the show.
I think it's like my debut for this podcast show thing.
I think so too.
Yeah.
What?
yeah. I think so. I never been on the Nintendo Drive.
Yeah,
ever.
now that I think of it, I don't think Garrett's
Yeah,
actually
even
been
though
on
I was like on Shack for like,
Yeah,
I don't
out
know,
of the
3 or
shack.
4 years. Yeah,
Yeah.
like out of the shack and just
Into the
Out of
drive.
the
straight
shack
into
into the car.
the cave.
In fact, we're officially
pigeonholed over there.
Nintendo Drive RPG Cave crossover tonight.
Yeah,
That
like
actually
this,
is true. Look at this.
basically.
oh, look at that.
You've
We
even
could've
set
thought
it up,
about that.
Seth, on the video, so it's like RPG Cave on one
I
side,
didn't do
Nintendo
nothing.
Drive on the other.
It's a happy accident.
It's
Ryan.
fine. Yeah,
Nothing's
happy little
intentional.
accident,
Yeah.
Well, it's good to have you here, Garrett. I appreciate you carving out some time to talk about a Nintendo Direct with us. Yeah, let's. So we did talk about this on the last episode. We're doing a mini episode tonight. We're not doing our typical housekeeping and all this stuff. This is just kind of a supplementary little mini episode, just for funsies. We have a little panel. We're going to get into the direct and everything. But before we do, on the last proper episode of the Nintendo Drive, which we recorded just 2 nights ago, Lachlan and Amanda very disinterested in Mario Paint. And it really did break Sean and I's heart.
Yeah.
And I'm curious. I'm curious where Ryan and Garrett come down on Mario Paint. How are y'all feeling about Mario Paint?
So I have nostalgia for Mario Paint. I remember seeing the commercials for Mario Paint, and me and my brother Kyle where we were kids at the time, of course, when it came out. We bugged our parents to go get us Mario Paint, and we got Mario Paint, and I played it a lot. But my brother was actually way more into it than I was. He was, an artiste, as it were. He loved drawing, whereas I suck at drawing. I've always sucked at drawing, and I've never really been super interested in it. So I'm super nostalgic for Mario Paint. It's something that, brings it back to the childhood. But actually playing it on NSO, I'm like, this is cool, but also
choose your next words
wisely. I'm good. I'm good with playing it for 20 minutes and putting it down. As like
you shared your little picture. I saw it. And it's like,
exactly.
Oh, cool.
I colored everything in the coloring book.
Yeah, like a child's book. Yeah.
Yeah, I went and
filling the colors.
I played the Fly Swatter game for a couple of minutes.
You got a purple Yoshi, a blue Mario, and you're good.
Yeah. I played the Fly Swatting game for a few minutes and had some fun with that. Played around with the music player and had fun with that. But again, it's the
Did you make some beats?
Yeah.
You threw it down? All right, cool.
Yeah.
You did make some beats.
But yeah, I'm personally just not like...
what a drawing. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a friend of mine was streaming Mario Paint. Shout outs to the Red Panda. He was playing Mario Paint on stream today, and he made Mario naked. It was pretty good.
You're going to get off Twitch for
That's fantastic.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
They're going to come for us soon, Seth, by showing that.
I had to screenshot that and show it to Sean.
Yeah. But yeah, so I like Mario Paint. It's fine and fun, but I don't think it's a game for me personally. But I don't think that's the game's fault. It's a me problem.
Guys, I have zero nostalgia for this thing. I didn't know what Mario Paint was. Like, I've heard of it.
Oh, why did I even bring it up?
And then it got released, and every adult's obsessed with it. I'm like, guys, it's just
Adult.
Well, yeah, I know, right? But so I have just a Switch 1, but I hear you can just plug in a USB.
You can.
So,
yeah.
That's magical. That's crazy.
I want to try it out. Like, no joke. Like, I literally have the capabilities right now on my desk. I got my Switch 1 docked.
Yep, that's
I
it.
got my mini USB wireless.
Yep.
I'm presuming wireless will be just fine as well if it's just USB, right?
USB.
I think you have to plug it in.
Yeah.
Well,
you have to wire it in?
A
I thought you
dongle,
had to.
probably.
like a USB dongle.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, maybe. Okay.
Anyway,
I'll
I don't
test-
care
I'll
anymore.
test
I don't
the
care what
things
any of you
out,
think
yeah.
about Mario Paint.
Then I'll play for 20 minutes like Ryan and be fine with it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, that at least is a step above the complete disinterest and even derision from
Derision
Lachlan
for
and
sure.
Amanda.
Yeah.
I mean, I also have to,
So-
be completely honest as well, and also mention that it's not my first time playing Mario Paint in 20 years. Like, I played Mario Paint a year and a half ago and played multiple times since then. So, like,
On an
it's less
SNES.
magical for me than
Yeah.
it is for some of people who maybe haven't picked up this game since it came out. Right?
Did you play it with an SNES with the mouse?
I still have the mouse. It's in a box in the other room.
Interesting.
Yeah, I even have the mouse pad it
whatever.
comes with, Garrett, because it comes.
I think
with
it rules.
a hard mouse pad.
Yep.
I think
Well,
it
now you
rules.
can
It's magic.
screenshot and share the photos and stream it. So
I think it's
There you
one
go.
of the best NSO drops. I think the way they did it was perfect,
wow.
and
Yep.
I loved it.
The music.
I loved it.
Trailer.
the music,
game.
fantastic.
Technology.
Loved it.
I'm sure that was one of the
Anyways.
first games that they really thought of when Switch 2 came out. Yeah. So
Well, yeah. I
Good
mean,
for you guys.
we've been clamoring for it for a long time.
I mean, the real damage here is you guys are all condemning us to a Mario Paint 2 less future. It's not going to happen.
No, I am waiting for the day that they eventually patch it
Yeah.
or release like Duck Hunt on NSO with pointer controls like they did on the Wii U, and I'll go crazy for it, and everyone else will be like, "Why would I want to ever play this?" So
I'd be stoked about that.
I'm preparing for that moment where it's I'm on the other side of the coin.
And then the door
Same.
for Gumshoe is wide open.
That's
if
right.
they pull that off.
Whatever that is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Anyway,
Okay. Well,
Well,
Okay.
Good start.
good start
Fantastic.
to the festivities. As it turns out, I'm going to be actually really curious. I'm glad that we have this panel here today because we had a Nintendo Direct partner showcase that was this morning at the time we're recording this. It was about 27 minutes in length, and there was a lot of stuff announced.
Yeah.
A boot. And it's actually kind of cool that we have this panel here because I think this is a really RPG cave coded Direct, to be honest.
Well, I was gonna say you'll plug for this week's episode. Garrett and I will be going deep into the RPG specifically from this Direct. But obviously we'll talk surface level about them tonight. But we're gonna go real deep probably this week talking about them.
Yeah.
'Cause I have like
Get real
Octopath Traveler theories that I have to throw at Garrett.
There's some
on
serious
Saturday.
theories out there. Yeah, no,
I
a lot
can't
was
wait.
revealed in that trailer. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I guess let's go around the horn then. Before we get into individual stuff, let's kind of go around and take everybody's temperature on the Direct. How are you feeling about it? Ryan, we'll start with you and we'll go clockwise, whatever that means. What top level thoughts on the Direct today?
Top level thoughts. I can't believe no one else liked this Direct because all the games were aimed at me specifically, apparently. Because I actually liked the Direct a lot because, again, a lot of the games that they showed actually spoke to me personally, and I can't wait to actually talk about a lot of them. In fact, no, outside of just the RPG stuff, like I think there's a lot of other games that, and Seth, I know one in particular that you really are excited about. I'm also super excited about too. So like, there's a lot of stuff here. I also thought there was a really good variety of games too. We had fighting games like Dragon Ball Fighters. We had sports games like Madden and FIFA. Which, by the way, I'm so happy we're finally seeing what Madden actually looks like on Switch. I thought that was good. We've got first-person shooters like Apex, cutesy games. Like we got a whole bunch of stuff here. So I think there's like. Even though there might not be that many people like me who like a lot of stuff from the Direct, I think a lot of people will come away and be like, I like a couple things from this Direct, and that's okay.
Yep. Well said. Garrett, how are you
Yes.
feeling about it?
I overall, same thoughts like Ryan. I think it was a pretty good Direct overall. Like I really set the expectations when it said partner showcase. It's like, okay, these are gonna be for third-party developers. They're publishing partners. So it wasn't surprising to see all of these games coming into the showcase. As Ryan pointed out, very exciting RPGs that we'll get into. And really great variety. As a Switch 1 only owner, it was very nice to see and understand which games were Switch and Switch 2 and then Switch 2 only. They made it very clear. It's like, hey guys, we're going to show the two icons for the game that's going to be for Switch and Switch 2, and then we're just saying Switch 2 only for those games. And those were primarily like next year, which is like, okay, this is kind of this transition period where, they still have a big Switch 1 only fan base, but now we're trying to, lead them off, promote into the Switch. You see all the Switch 2 performance in all of these games. So, of course, they're trying to push that. Hardware. So, but overall, I really enjoyed the showcase. It didn't blow my socks off or whatever, but very excited to get into these games for sure.
Nice. Very good. Sean,
I
bring us
for
down,
one,
man.
I for one am coming into the podcast not wearing socks, but that is completely disconnected from whether or not they were blown off by the Nintendo Direct. Mostly just that I got changed after coming home from work and just wanted to let them
Got it.
Only thing getting
let
blown
them
off
breathe
are
a
the
little. Let those
veneers.
feet.
You got the
Yeah.
feet breathe, man.
Let the dogs out.
The dog.
between the
That's
toes.
what. Let the dogs out a little bit. Yes, thank you. That's not what you're asking me at all. I think it was fine. I think we all got to sit around our collective screens and watch a 27-ish minute commercial for video games that are going to come to the Nintendo Switch family of consoles, and that is neat. I think the communal nature of these things is neat, and that might be the most positive thing that I can say on this at this moment at the start. I want to say this, though. One of the things that happens sometimes when I come out of like one of these showcases, directs things, and I got my arms crossed and I'm grumpy and I didn't like what I saw, and then I jump on one of these little recap things and I hear Ryan get excited about this and Seth get excited about that and all these things, and Garrett get excited and everybody else equally, nobody stands out, and I'm like, son of a gun. Maybe I did like this. Like I may make that turn. We'll see. It's up to you guys, and
Your
it's up
mind's
to
open.
my mind is open, but I think one of the ways I kind of evaluate these things, I've done this for many, many years, is I ask myself, can I afford this direct? Can I afford to buy the things I'm interested in? And the answer, and this isn't like because I haven't had this answer in a long time. This isn't like a flex or anything. Yeah, I can afford this because I'm not going to buy a lot here, if much at all. So that's where I'm at right now. But we'll see. Maybe we'll see. Maybe I make a turn by the end. Wait, you have to wait and see.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Stick around to the end. Mm-hmm.
I'm glad you can afford this direct. Yeah.
I can afford it. Yep. Yep. Because usually there's so much greatness, and it's like I can't afford it, and that's usually it's kind of the opposite. You'll hear like the internet complaining, and everybody's mad, and I'm like, oh yeah, can you afford every game that's here that you're excited about? And it's like, no. It's like that's a pretty good measure, I would say.
That is a good measure. I like that perspective.
Yeah.
For sure. I get excited for games a lot, and it's like, oh my gosh, that looks so cool. But you're right. I'm not going to get it day one.
Yeah.
For sure, not going to get it day one. So.
Yeah. It's interesting. Something I've been thinking a lot about today, over the course of today, because my gut reaction was, yeah, there wasn't a lot here for me. I watched it this morning, live reacted to it, and I was like, yeah, like this, because my gauge for it is how many trailers do I want to go back and watch and frame by frame and stuff. And for me, that's
a good one too. Yep.
That's kind of my metric of how much I really enjoyed something. But that's not to say I think Ryan makes a good point of the amount of variety that was here and the people that were served by this. I think is impressive. I don't think it's easy to do that. And even though not everything was for me, I'm also kind of good. Like at this stage in my my life with the Switch 2, I'm kind of like I'm sitting pretty. Now the thing that I do want to talk about a little bit is expectations and the sort of weird place that Nintendo fans have found themselves in with Nintendo Directs in particular, where I think that there's so much hype, so much build up to a Nintendo Direct. Who's leaking it and who's, when's it going to happen and what does this mean for Nintendo and all this stuff. So much hype, so much expectation around it. And I'm even guilty of it myself. I fall into this trap all the time that I feel like we are expecting it to be something and then being disappointed when it isn't. Like we're like creating these narratives for these directs, these beats to hit in our head. And I don't really know why that is. I'm like, I would rather take the direct for what it is versus what I cooked up in my head for it to be, And so my takeaway was not a lot for me, but there's something in there for somebody. There's somebody who is pumping their fist in the air. Hell yeah, we got to see Madden and EA Sports FC and all this stuff. You know what I mean? Like that. And so for me, I'm like, that's fine. Like it served an audience, and I came into it wanting and expecting to see stuff like Elden Ring and stuff like, a Baldur's Gate 3 port or this, that, or the other, and that would have been amazing, but it is just kind of a wish list, at the end of the day.
It really is, yeah.
So it's like, not having your expectations met is one thing, and I think it's okay to not, but it is weird to like have that color your entire opinion of a direct, so I don't know. I feel weird about it, but it's
good way to put it.
New thumbnail. I feel weird about it.
I feel weird about it. Yeah.
Big bold
Just change
letters.
the title. I feel weird about it.
But we'll go through some of these games individually here and talk about some, because I do think that there's some good highlights. Let's kind of go around the horn and what does everybody want to individually highlight? I don't know if we're going to go through every single solitary thing. I don't know if we need to spend 20 minutes on Just Dance, but Ryan, where do you want to start off? What do you want to talk about first?
I think we should actually start off where the Direct actually start off with Monster Hunter Stories 3. Because this was a game I'm actually pretty excited about. Now, Monster Hunter Stories, the series, I'm kind of newer at. Garrett and I have talked a lot about Monster Hunter Stories on the RPG Cave before, where I started playing the second one and ended up actually putting it down because of how poor the performance was on Switch. I'm glad to hear that, by the way. That's basically non-existent on Switch 2 if you play it there.
That's what I hear.
So I'm actually really excited because this gives me a good opportunity and excuse to actually go back and play Monster Hunter Stories 1 and 2, since I kind of, put them down because of performance reasons, play them and get excited for this one, because this one actually looks really cool from the trailer. Also, Monster Hunter Stories, for those that don't know, is very different from other Monster Hunter games. It's a turn-based role-playing game. It's cel-shaded. It looks very anime-like. Like, it's got this very different art style to it. It usually has, like, more of a cutesy art style, which, Seth, I know you talked about a little bit on your stream after watching the trailer. But they went for they're going for a little bit of a different style this time around. And this trailer was mostly a cinematic trailer because it's coming out next year. But I love turn-based role-playing games, and I love what I played of Monster Hunter Stories too. So I'm actually pretty excited about this one, and I'm expecting some good quality of life improvements. I'm expecting it to look gorgeous and play really well on Switch 2. And I think there's a lot to be excited about this one. So it's out sometime next year. But I'm excited to play this one. But I'm curious to know if anyone else is excited about
Anybody
Stories
else into this one? Yeah.
You know me.
Yeah.
I'm very excited about this one for sure.
Still same old G.
Yeah, so I really enjoyed the Monster Hunter Stories series ever since from the beginning. It originally came out on 3DS. I don't know if people forget about that, but I did play that on the 3DS, and of course I played 2 on the Switch. And yes, I concur, Ryan. It was pretty poor performance. It was chugging along in certain towns, like less than 10 frames. It was pretty bad. But it looks like it's going down that same style. It looks like they're trying to flesh out that story a little bit more. They're really leaning on the narrative, which they kind of did for Monster Hunter Stories 2 as well. I'll be curious what improvements they have done with the turn-based battle, if they have done any, because it's actually pretty close between 1 and 2. They don't do too much for the second one, other than bringing more narrative story to it. So I didn't really care so much about the story. I just really love the combat of this game. It really reminds me of, it's just a unique style of that Pokemon turn-based monster catching type of light mechanic in the Monster Hunter universe that I think is super dope.
Well, it's like you're playing as the Pokemon trainer and the Pokemon,
Right.
but in the Pokemon style. Like the hunter is fighting alongside the Pokemon, instead of just the Pokemon doing all the fighting. So it's really interesting. And you can do combo attacks as well with certain monsters and stuff.
Yeah, it's really cool. And then also catching the monsters is much harder compared to throwing a Pokeball with Pokemon. So it's a lot more engaging. But yeah, I'm just curious how much they fleshed this out compared to 2, which was just they were very heavy in story, generally the same for the mechanics of it.
Yeah. Yeah, what's the scale of it? What we didn't see any
what's the
gameplay
scale
at all.
Yeah, it was really just the story is really all they were focusing on, right? And even that is very shallow parts of the story.
I'm sure we're going to get a lot of gameplay. We're going to have a showcase, a Capcom Monster Hunter showcase that will join Monster Hunter Stories 3 with whatever Monster Hunter games added content they always do. So
I was going to say, this is a game I expect we'll probably see at TGS in a few months.
Yeah.
For sure.
We'll see plenty of this in the year to come for sure. Yeah. Don't you worry about that. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this. I think it's cool. I want to see where we go with this. I think it's neat to have these kind of spin-off games between mainline Monster Hunter games. I think it's a solid way to open too, with a Switch 2 exclusive third-party announcement. Pretty cool.
Which is interesting too, that it's exclusive, because the first 2 games are on every other platform under the sun.
Yeah.
But this one's exclusive to Switch 2. So, but maybe it's just a timed exclusive. Maybe it'll be.
I think it's going to be a timed exclusive. It will go to other platforms.
Yep.
Yeah. Also, this was also a shout out to Amanda, who I know also liked the second Monster Hunter Stories game.
Yeah, shout outs to Amanda. She might be interested in this.
Yeah.
She likes anime.
Yeah.
Does this do anything for you, Sean? Stories 3? Anything? No.
I was gonna be mean, but I actually quite liked the first couple worlds of Monster Hunter Stories 2, but performance really, I hate being that guy. It was pretty rough. So while we're chatting about this, I'm downloading Monster Hunter Stories 2 on my PC because I'd like to play the game, but with maybe some horsepower behind it.
Yeah.
So maybe I'll do that.
Actually play at 60 frames, a stable frame rate.
Yeah, like does it work on? I have no idea. It's actually
Yeah, no,
I don't
it's
even
really
remember
nice.
buying this. I don't even know why I
Yeah.
have this, but
Well, I was gonna say it runs great on every other platform because if you play it on Xbox or PlayStation, it runs at 60 frames with no dips.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the gameplay, like I'm here for the gameplay. Love the style. A lot of what Garrett talks about, like very, very good. Is the Switch the best place for it? Is the question.
Yeah.
Is this
Yeah.
exclusive, Ryan?
It's timed
Yep.
exclusive as far as
Timed
I know.
As far as
Oh,
we
okay.
know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but again, like I'm anticipating that Capcom's going to do a good job with this, and it'll actually be optimized for Switch. As a
Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. Yes.
Yeah.
That's what I'm hoping.
I hope
for.
so too.
Yeah, I hope so.
We will see
For
Garrett.
the sake of Capcom.
Yeah, for Capcom's sake. Otherwise, they'll burn to the ground.
Yeah, we need Mega Man still.
Please.
Mega
Yeah,
Man.
we do still need.
They'll
I mean,
put
yeah.
out Mega Man 12 before they burn to the ground. Okay, that'll happen.
Yeah, I hope so. Garrett, where do you want to
Yes.
go next? What do you want to highlight here from the direct?
There's a variety of other games. That I'm not particularly. There's a lot of games that were on other platforms that are coming to Switch too. Great,
Yeah.
cool. I do want to highlight Persona 3 Reload. This is kind of a expected thing coming from Atlas.
Yes.
Getting into the Switch 2. It's interesting that they went for this. Not alongside with Metaphor. I'm sure, I think Metaphor, we're going to have like an extra special edition re-release in a year or two. And that's when it'll hit Switch 2. But yeah, I really enjoyed Persona 3 Reload, when I played it. Now it's been a year ago.
Yeah,
Oh,
it was
my
last
goodness.
February, Garrett.
Yeah,
That long ago? My God.
last February, and now finally coming to Switch 2. It will
Feels
play
older.
fine. It will play well on the Switch 2. Can confirm because I did play on Steam Deck and it was great. It's of course it's the remake of Persona 3 and in the Persona 5 mechanics and turn-based, and of course you see all the different characters. I really enjoyed the gang in this game. I really enjoyed the relationships, and the story was very strong. Very solid Persona game for sure. Got really emotional at the end. Still got to play the DLC. I'll probably play on Xbox, but for Nintendo folks holding out and been waiting,
Yeah.
here you go. This is a perfect JRPG to
Now,
sink your teeth into.
Garrett, what's interesting is
Hmm.
that the pre-order for this is up on Switch now, but the DLC is not there, and they haven't talked about whether or not the DLC is even coming to Switch 2.
Ah.
Yeah, I'm sure that'll be a later thing.
Yeah,
It
it's
is
still
a
weird to
Tracy's
me
game.
that they wouldn't just either do it like as a complete edition or
Mm-hmm.
at least allow you to buy a version when the game comes out that includes the answer, which is again like a pretty meaty piece of DLC. It's like 40
Yeah, it's
hours
pretty big.
long.
Yeah.
So it's pretty cool. But
Nice. Yeah, this is a big deal. I mean, regardless of how you feel about it, this is a huge deal. To get this on Switch, and it was like a matter of time, right? Like this was
Right.
like we all were like, this has got to come to Nintendo platforms. I imagine whenever the Persona 4 remake comes out, that also will come
Yes.
to Switch 2 at some point.
Yeah.
Right? So, yeah, and this year too, October 23rd.
Yeah, I'm
Coming
glad
out,
it
you
was a
can
quick
pre-order it now.
turnaround to get this out for sure.
Yeah,
yeah,
I agree. Very
you're
good.
right. We're probably going to see Metaphor like that's probably like a middle of next year kind of thing.
Yeah, it'll be
Yeah.
Metaphor Refantasio plus a special edition. It was $60. Here's an extra 20 hours of quality of life improvements on it.
Yeah.
So everyone needs to buy it again. Yeah.
The royal version.
The
of
royal.
Metaphor.
Yeah.
But that would
Royale.
actually make sense to have it be subtitled Royal because you're trying to become like the king. Seriously.
Then
Royal.
you're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very
Sean seems disinterested. I just see his
good.
just emotionless face. Like, it's something.
I'm still waiting to turn the corner on this direct,
Well,
but
we're gonna get you,
these are the top picks.
Oh,
This
sorry.
is what
We're going
leading
to our
with.
nerdy stuff here. We're going.
No,
to
that's
our
fine.
nerdy
No,
stuff.
I like it. I like it.
Well, hit me with something, Sean. Is there anything from the direct you would like to highlight for us here? Anything at all?
I think my highlight embodies kind of why I am the way that I am. This is my top pick. Okay.
Okay.
The top pick is none other than Plants vs. Zombies remastered.
Hell
Or I'm sorry,
yes.
replanted.
Replanted. Yes.
Plants vs.
Yes.
Zombies is a very good game. Excellent
very good.
game. We got a weird trailer, I think is the way that Seth described it.
It was
Going back to
weird.
it. It was a weird trailer. But I mean, you can't argue with just rock solid gameplay like this. It's one of the OGs, if not the OG tower defense game. Addictive as all get out. Cute as a button. And who doesn't love plants attacking the zombies who are trying to take over, man? Pretty good. But that's as good as it gets for your boy.
Oh man.
Oh jeez.
A game that we downloaded on Xbox Live Arcade, now built for widescreen televisions and your Switch 2. And there you go.
That was a DS game for me, Sean. This was a DS.
Oh, that's a
thing for
way
me.
better place to play it, actually.
Yeah. Well,
DS is a
Play
really
with
good
a
place.
stylus.
Yeah, that'd be
Yes.
good. Yep.
Mm,
It's pretty
yes.
small.
Well, yeah, it's a little small, but it worked great for the time. And I got to say, too, the Switch 2 version, I hope, has mouse support. Like, I want to play it
probably
with the
will.
mouse.
Yep, that'd
Yeah.
be pretty good. I wasn't thinking about that. That'd be nice for them to have featured in the Nintendo Direct.
Well, they didn't
we
show them
watched.
actually playing with anything besides a fake controller.
That would have been great. That would have been I mean, it has online and what was it, couch co-op and PvP, like it there.
Yeah.
A
They're
couple
adding
cool little
stuff.
features. Yeah, that's kind of neat. That's pretty good. I mean, I've got other things like that's the one I didn't know about before.
Right.
Yeah.
I
Which
don't
is
wanna,
funny because that's one of the only things that actually leaked like well in advance.
Yeah.
From
Oh,
this.
did it
I think-
really? Oh, that's
I think
funny.
that
The
was like
title
trademarked
did.
like 6 months ago. The title.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is just funny. But yeah, I had forgotten all about it until it came up at the direct. And I was super surprised and
Yeah.
happy to play it because I haven't played that game since the iPad 2, which is where I played it.
Oh, nice. Oh man.
Throwback.
That's where I played The Walking Dead, Ryan.
On the
Interesting.
iPad?
On
The
an iPad.
Telltale's Walking Dead.
Yep.
Oh, that's a good
Hell
one.
I played it on an iPad. And then when I actually got it as a gift for a good friend of mine, Carpool Gaming lore figure, neighbor Matt. I bought it for him on Xbox, and it ran like garbage. And I'm like, I don't know if I just didn't notice it running like garbage on an iPad because it was running on an iPad and I was just happy to be doing that. But like as soon as we put it on a console, I was like, what the heck is going on with this? Anyway, Plants vs. Zombies Replanted. We're all excited about it here in the Capri household.
I'm excited, man. I'm with you. I think that like that kind of like PopCap had a real moment. I'm like,
Yeah.
I hope this does well. I want them to do the same thing to Peggle. Like, to me, these are games that should just be on everything. Like,
Yeah.
there should never be a console that does not have Plants vs. Zombies and Peggle.
100%. Yep.
You know? So, this
Yeah.
made me happy. I was excited about this. Yeah. Good shout.
Yep.
The big one for me, surprising nobody, is Once Upon a Katamari.
Yes.
Oh.
This one was a nice surprise for me. I think this is the second thing they showed actually. And they've been kind of like, you know, re-releasing. They released the first two Katamari games as re-roll games, and this is a brand new one. And I love this series, and I'm just excited that they're making a new one. Keita Takahashi the creator of the series, has not been involved with it in a long time, but still, I have a lot of faith. It looks really good. I like the kind of the story of it is you're going to like different time periods, so you're rolling up like dinosaurs, and you're going to like, you know, feudal Japan and stuff, and I don't know. It's just really fun and silly. All the various. There's so many new cousins of the prince in this one, which look all goofy, and I'm excited for it. It's gonna be fun.
So what's the point of it?
You just
You
roll,
just roll
stuff up.
stuff up.
You just
Yeah.
roll stuff up. That's the game. Okay.
You're on a timer and you roll stuff up, and the stuff you roll up get turned into stars or planets in the sky. Because the king of all cosmos basically goes on a drunken bender and knocks out all the planets and destroys them. So you have to basically rebuild them.
You have to roll things up
junk.
into your ball to make your ball bigger, so that you can roll up bigger things and make your ball bigger and bigger and bigger
Until you're
And
like rolling over like cities and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, I cannot wait for this game. I love Katamari, and I can't believe they're doing a new one after all this time. Although I should have expected it because we've gotten, a couple of the re-releases, so like it would make sense for them to do this, but like, dude.
I didn't notice this shot from the trailer.
How nice.
69 cousins. How nice.
They knew what they were doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, these games
So-
are very weird on purpose, and I am here for it.
I love these new cousin designs. First of all, they brought back the flat one, which is my favorite one. I love the flat cousin who just looks exactly like the prince, but he's flat. That's my favorite one. But I really like this buff one, this like pink one that kind of, he's got like his arms up and he's like buff. There's this like weird little centaur one. I love it.
Yeah.
Very, very excited.
I almost want to tell people to like, if they've never played a Katamari game before and you want to get the vibe, to look up like YouTube compilations of the cutscenes from the first game, and then that's a vibe. Let me tell you what it says. The cutscenes just in the first game alone are incredible.
The first, Katamari Damacy reroll and We Love Katamari reroll, they go on sale all the time.
There's that too.
You can get them really cheap. And so if anybody's ever wanted to try Katamari, I would recommend picking those up.
They're also on PlayStation Plus. If people play on PlayStation and you have PlayStation Plus, they're on the extra tier.
Yeah, I love them. I've been a fan of the series from the beginning, and I'm just excited they're making another one. It's got multiplayer also, which is going to be really fun and silly, and can't wait.
And they're bringing back some of the old, the original music artists and stuff to do new music. Like, dude, I can't wait.
Yeah, they, which is kind of interesting because while Keita Takahashi's not been involved with the game since We Love Katamari, his wife does all of the music for all of his games, and she is coming back to do music for this game, which is cool. Yeah. So, they always have fantastic music. The Katamari games always have great music.
Yeah.
So, yep, can't wait. That was definitely my like game of the show.
Okay.
Pretty good.
Was Katamari.
Pretty good.
Yeah. Nice. Excited. Anyways, what else do we got? Who else has something else you wanna shout out? Ryan, you got another one locked and loaded here?
So first of all, can I give an honorable mention to a game that was in the sizzle reel, but they announced in the sizzle reel that said game would have a demo that released today. Then I played right before coming to come talk to all of you today.
I did too. We can talk about it.
Oh, well, I wonder if it's the same demo. Oh, you loaded it up already. Dude, I played the Shinobi demo. First of all, it looked really good in the showcase. And this is a game I was already really excited about. Dude, the demo for this game is so good.
Here we go.
Holy crap. Like,
There we go.
Now it's happening.
Yeah, it's just so fast and fluid and fun to play. Like, this is exactly what I wanted this game to be. It also is very much like almost like a Metroidvania style game where you're exploring this map and you're getting these new abilities that allow you to traverse to some new
Look
areas.
at that art style.
You've got some cool like
art's amazing.
like elite enemy encounters. There was this one like spike room, Seth. I don't know if you went to it, where it's like it almost felt like I was doing like a Celeste kind of platforming puzzle.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Like it was pretty hard. Dude, this game is so cool.
Oh, it's a Sean game.
I'm the Vince McMahon meme. I'm
falling back
fall
in
over
the
my chair. Ryan, you did it. That's pretty good. Why didn't you start with that one? That's the one.
They barely showed it in the direct. They also showed it for like
showed it.
it was
Yeah.
in the sizzle reel, Sean. It wasn't even really like part of like the main direct, but the fact
And we've known about it for a while.
Yeah, but like
this
I think most people even missed that they drop a demo because it was like on the screen for like 20 seconds in the sizzle reel that there was a demo, right? Like, which is too bad because I think this is something that more people should be playing.
I agree.
Y'all, if you are watching or listening to this and you like fast action platforming games, like please go do yourself a favor and download the demo for Shinobi. I think the demo is on Switch 1 and Switch 2, and it's awesome. But.
Yeah, it's a Switch 1 game, and I will say one thing to be aware of, and I noticed that I play primarily in handheld, usually.
Okay.
And I did notice when playing in handheld, no, it's totally fine docked, but in handheld, for whatever reason, the character sprites look really low res in handheld. On Switch 2 anyway, like playing it on Switch 2, that was a little distracting, but then I docked it and looked at it docked, and it's totally fine.
See, I only played it docked, so I didn't notice that, but that's interesting.
Yeah.
It might just be due to like the high resolution of the screen. Maybe it didn't.
I think
maybe
so.
It's not accounted for that. They also mentioned at the top as well that it's like an earlier build of the game as well, so that might be ironed out in like the full version. But I can't believe that game comes out in a month.
I know, yeah. It's great, and it's for those who don't know, this is made by Lizard Cube, who is the developers of Streets of Rage 4.
Yeah.
Sean, of course, blissfully unaware that his mic was not muted while he was gone. It's muted now.
Yep, exactly.
Oh, you hear all that noise I was
back.
making back there?
It was wonderful.
Just shuffling around.
It's all good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, Sean.
It's for the bit.
Yeah, for the bit.
It's for the
Okay.
He's
bag.
opening a bag.
Well, I had to get no. I'm closing a bag. I had to get my Switch 2.
His case.
It's currently in my Ziploc bag, of course.
Of course.
so that I could
Perfect.
download this demo.
You had to carry it safely all the
Perfect.
way over there, whereas I just had my Switch 2 on.
It needed to be
hand.
protected.
Yeah, I can't just be willy-nilly around here. I had to get.
Yeah, you'll like this demo, Sean. It's it definitely is like it's fast, it's fluid, the combat
Love
is
that.
snappy.
Yeah.
The art's beautiful. Yeah, it's it rules. I'm very this is up there for me.
Yeah,
my
this
most
was a game that
anticipated.
was like, if people didn't have this game on their radar, they should at this point.
Yeah.
Is the demo
Play the
on
demo.
Steam?
I'm
I'm sure there is. Yeah.
You mean I could have done that on my computer that whole time?
Well, I don't actually know
Probably.
if the demo is on other consoles. I know it's coming to other consoles. The full game is. I don't know if the demo is on other platforms.
Let's see.
I'm
Just
sorry if
sometimes-
that audio was a little ridiculous. I'm sorry about that.
No, it's fine. It was kind of fun.
Definitely play on my Steam Deck. You know.
Yeah,
No, it's great.
but
It is on Steam, confirmed. Just
Cool.
looked it up.
Yeah, I'll download it on Steam Deck. Try it
you
out.
should. So that was my honorable mention. But if I may,
Yes.
All
I have
right,
another
going into
game I
it.
wanted to highlight here. That even though this is a game I might end up picking up on other consoles because I don't know how well it will perform on Switch. This was a game that, again, seeing it another time and like twice over the last 2 months, actually I'm pretty high about this game going into it. And that's Chronos: The New Dawn, the new game from the
Oh,
Luma
yeah.
team. This game looks like Dead Space. Like it's a space survival horror game where it's playing with time, where essentially you're kind of in this dystopian future and you're going back into the past and you're kind of seeing the events that led to this world becoming this wasteland that's filled with alien monsters. And the alien monsters they'll merge into each other and evolve into like bigger and greater threats. You also, the trailer just showed it as well, you can move the environment around, based on some time powers that you get along the way. In fact, they talked about in the trailer where like you could, when you go back into the past, you can like suck the energy out of people in the past in order to
the
upgrade your
essence,
time
Ryan.
abilities.
Oh,
But-
yeah.
But then when you do that, you like have like horrific visions as like a side effect that come up from some of the people that you basically murder. But this game looks awesome. It looks right up my alley. I love, survival horror games. I love, sci-fi, and of course survival, like space horror has always been like my favorite genre. So I'm so excited about this. My only worry is just how well it plays on Switch itself. Because this is a game that inevitably will probably play better on other platforms. But ever since Silent Hill came out, like any game that Bloober Team releases from then on is a game that's on my radar, and this one is definitely on my radar for sure. So it has a pretty strong showing at Summer Game Fest too. So
Nice.
seeing it again here with the release date being like in September, like it's not
Yeah.
that far away. I figured this game was much farther away than this, but it's coming out pretty soon, and it looks pretty awesome.
Well, I'm glad you bring up the platform difference, because I don't think I had seen the game before today.
Oh, really?
And
Okay.
so I didn't know what I was like comparing it to mentally or whatever, other than this looks kind of like Dead Space. But I saw a lot of people being like, "Oh, this game is looking like rough on Switch 2," and I was like, "I think it looks pretty good to me." I was like, "This looks pretty." And to be honest, when it comes to horror games, the kind of lower fidelity of it, I think maybe enhances a horror game, where like maybe with a horror game, the obfuscation maybe kind of helps, almost gives it a little bit more of a horror edge or something. I don't know.
Yeah. No, I was gonna say, like, what I'm kind of looking for with it is like, does it run good enough on Switch? 'Cause
Yeah,
I'm
as
not
long as it
looking for it
runs
to
well.
run as well. Running, it doesn't need to run as well as the other platforms, but it needs to run well enough. Like if it's dipping down to like 20 frames a second, like
Yeah.
the survival combat will be too unplayable probably at that
Of
point.
course.
But
Yeah.
yeah, if it has like a good frame rate, like that's a game I would consider for Switch. Too.
So the Chronos, we saw it before, as Ryan mentioned. I think it was on. Was it the Xbox? Sure. I can't recall, but it was looking
I think
pretty.
it was a
well.
PlayStation one.
It was
State of
PlayStation?
Play.
It was State of Play. Really? Oh, okay.
I think so.
I just remember it was in the Summer Game Fest time frame.
Yeah. No, this is the first time I saw a game on Switch 2, and that reeks of Switch jank. For sure. No,
That's what
I'm like,
everybody's
oh,
been
that's a
saying.
Switch version of a third-party game. Like that's what it felt like to me. Now, if you're into it, yeah, that's great. But definitely looks to me, I'll probably would play it on PC or console or
Like
something.
this is
like
one I
that.
wait for reviews for, and we'll see how it goes. But I'm just excited to play it either way. Like I wanted to highlight it for that reason. Like it's still like
It looks
even
pretty
though
good.
it reeked of the Switch jank, Garrett, it still looked
It
good.
did.
Like that's the main thing. Like that was my main takeaway.
Yeah. Well, I mean, speaking of like a Switch port and the Switch jank and all that, I wanted to bring this up because Star Wars
Oh, yeah.
Outlaws is coming to Switch too. Now,
It is.
does it look worse than the other platforms? Yes, of course it does. It looks like it's running worse than the other platforms. Of course it does. That being said, it's kind of amazing they have this game running on
That's
Switch
crazy.
too.
Yeah, it is.
Like, for anybody who's played Star Wars Outlaws, those planets are massive. And it's crazy that they have this running at all. So, and I think that, Switch owners and people who would be playing this are people who are like Nintendo people and they're playing their games on Switch specifically, people who are already kind of used to playing like a lower fidelity port of something like The Witcher or whatever, and they're kind of just happy they can play it. I think they've done a pretty damn good job, all things considered, for what this game is. Now, of course, if you have the ability to play it on another platform, you should probably do that, but if you're a Switch player, like, I don't know, man, I was kind of impressed with how well they have it going up there for what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think at this point you would like to compare, just if you want to play handheld primarily, it's like, okay, you got to now compare the Switch 2 handheld version and then the other PC handhelds.
Right.
100%.
And those things are double the price at least.
Yep.
Right.
So like if you're getting a good experience with Switch 2, it's just like, yeah, that's a no-brainer.
I'm so glad you
get on
said that,
Switch 2.
Garrett.
Yeah.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like I was playing Assassin's Creed Shadows on my ROG
Right.
Ally for a little bit, and it ran.
It ran
yes,
fine, I guess, but a little.
but I mean, put it up
a little
against this.
janky.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
also all the complications of the handheld PC experience. Like this is a Nintendo platform, so I'm glad you said that because if you're really going to compare, the comparable is to the ROG Allies, the Steam Decks, that kind of stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Agreed.
Which
So
are
I just
double
I
the
wanted to
price.
highlight.
Yep.
Yeah, I wanted to highlight that. I wanted to just, and especially because Star Wars Outlaws got such a bad rap, man. Like that game got dragged through the mud.
Yep,
And
unfair.
And I think it's super unfair. And I'm
need to
kind of
play it.
hopeful. Yeah, like it's again, it's not going to change your life, but it's a good game and it's a really good piece of like Star Wars tourism. I really liked that game for what it
That's
was.
a game
and-
I expect in 3 years from now, when another Star Wars movie has an anniversary, and people will go back to Star Wars games. They'll go look at this game, and then they'll actually be like, "Oh, this game's actually pretty good." Kind of like Battlefront
Yeah.
2 is seeing now, or the Old Republic, because that's exactly
I
what's
dug
happening
it.
with those games right
Yep.
now too.
I liked it. So I'm just, hopeful this gives it a second shot in the arm a little bit, maybe.
Yeah.
So, that'd be cool. to
Well,
see.
quick plug as well. Coming soon to patreon.com/carpoolgaming. We're going to be, is it actually all four of us going to be talking about Star Wars episodes 1, 2, and 3?
I think that's right. Yeah.
So we're going to be meeting here. I think this time we're going to record next week coming soon. And you guys will not believe what I have to say about episode 2. You're not going to believe it. You will
won't
absolutely
believe
The
not.
sand got
Oh
everywhere.
man.
The sand, Sean's still picking sand out of his hoodie over there.
You know what?
He's-
Well, I'll leave it. I
sand.
don't even want to give a hint, but you guys may be surprised.
He came around on
knew.
Jar Jar.
That's
He
true.
came around on Jar
That's what
Jar,
we learned.
everybody.
We'll see. We'll find out.
We'll find out. Yeah, tease.
Yeah.
Anything else that anybody wants to make a point to highlight? I do want to save like the two big ones, the things
Right.
they ended on for the end, but anything outside of that anybody else wanted to highlight real quick?
We gotta shout out Hyrule Warriors for
Of
sure.
course.
Age of Imprisonment. I really enjoyed the first one, the Hyrule War, or I guess the second one, whatever you want to call it.
Age of Calamity.
Yeah, the Age of Calamity. I really enjoyed that one on Switch, even though it was not that great of a performance as well. I'm not too big of a Zelda fan. I don't know if people know that out there. I'm not really heavy into like, oh, I need to play Tears of the Kingdom. I need to play Breath of the Wild. But I do go through those stories in order to, play these games too. And they're just really fun. Really great Muso games. I'm not actually big on other heavy Muso games as well. This one really captured me back in 2020. So I'm excited for Age of Imprisonment whenever I
Yep.
get a Switch 2. So that's
And
sometime
whenever
in the
it comes
future.
out, there's
Yeah.
no release date.
Yeah,
for it.
there's
It's
no
just
release date for
winter.
it either.
Excuse me, there is one this winter.
This
Yeah,
winter.
just winter.
Great.
So we'll find out. I think that was something I was seeing a lot of people too out of this direct is like, I just want release dates. Like I want release dates for for Prime 4, for Kirby and stuff like this. So, yeah, we'll see. Yon32 points out they're holding the date in case Metroid slips. This will be December. I mean, who knows? I think all that speculation is pretty baseless. I think we just need to wait and see what Nintendo is going to do. I mean, Nintendo will do whatever they want. We could wake up and see a Metroid Prime 4 date on Nintendo Today tomorrow, and that wouldn't even shock me.
Or they'll put it out in at 10 o'clock at night, like they've been doing with other drops, like the Dragon
maybe it's there right now.
trailer. Yeah,
that might be there now.
I'll go to this guy right now. I got to go see if there's news.
But I am looking forward to this. I really enjoyed Age of Calamity and the first Hyrule Warriors.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be. They always try to position these as like canonical additions to the story, and Age of Calamity was definitely not canon, like explicitly.
It's so weird, man. It's a weird story.
So I'm really curious how they're gonna handle this one, but I'm looking for. I like those characters a lot. I'm looking forward to it too. I just I just want to play it now. Like I don't need to see anymore. Just let me play it.
Yep.
So, yep.
I do also want to shout out Borderlands 4 for releasing so close to their other console release dates. I think their other console release date is like late September. And then Switch 2 is coming out October 4th. I'm glad they're really packing it in. They've been really dedicated to the Switch platform. Borderlands 1, 2, and 3. So I'm really excited for 4. It's looking like they're returning back to form. Hopefully there's not too much of a cringe humor. Hopefully we don't see villains as streamers or whatever they did in Borderlands 3. Yeah. What a mess that was. I'm very excited for Borderlands 4 for sure.
Shout out. That's a good one. Good call out. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This is another one. Crazy. It's on Switch too.
Yeah.
This is the impossible port. This is the one. It's brand new.
Yeah. I'm really interested to see how it plays on Switch 2. Because honestly, like this is the place I would want to play it if it plays well.
Yeah. Yeah, it's cool. It's cool that they got it up and running. Honestly, like based on this footage in the trailer, I know there's a little disclaimer here. Like gameplay and cinematics, actual gameplay may vary, but it looked like gameplay to me in the trailer. And that looks pretty damn good, dude. Like I think they got it running pretty well. I heard they say it was they were saying it's only going to be 30 frames on Switch 2, but honestly,
if you make it stable 30 frames, like that's great.
Yeah.
That's like very great on handheld. Like
Yep.
So
yeah. I mean,
look
at
a big
this.
difference between
this
that
shot,
and the 30 frames.
Yeah, that vehicle shot looks great. Like
on
look
a
at that.
handheld?
Yeah.
Like that's pretty damn good, you guys.
Yeah.
Pretty good. So yeah, I'll be curious. I hope this turns out well. Because I really Borderlands 2 is a huge thing for me. So
still on my Switch.
Yeah.
So good.
Yep. Still on my
shot.
Vita.
Oh yeah, the Vita.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah.
Let's
PlayStation
go.
Vita version.
It didn't have any blood in that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like Mortal Kombat on Super Nintendo.
It's exactly
Sort of
what I
gray
was thinking.
sweat.
Exactly.
Like dust.
There's I do want to make sure that we mention this game. This was a complete surprise and a shadow drop chilling by the fire.
Oh my goodness.
The
Shadow
campfire
drop.
game. Shadow drop. The big shadow drop today.
We helped inspire this game, Seth. The Campfire podcast inspired this game.
I think so. Immediately, it did warm my heart. Immediately, there were multiple people who were like, you should record the next campfire from within, chilling by the fire. And I was like, we should.
Did you see those people's faces at the end, Seth? Like, that could be us.
That's my favorite part.
That is
maybe
the
my
best part.
Maybe my favorite moment of the entire direct is when just
By far.
there's just like these massive, you guys will see it if you're watching the video, these enormous faces of the people on the camera. It's so good, you guys.
It's like that Ant-Man villain. I forgot his name.
Yeah. Oh,
But yeah,
MODOK?
just a big massive.
Oh, that's
floating head.
hilarious. I was
it
saying
does look like
Zordon, but I mean, like, take your pick. Like, just some
Same
giant.
thing. Dude, look at these guys.
Especially that guy. It's in our thumbnail.
Is his
I
face
had to get
okay? Like,
Aw.
He's just staring
no,
at
just the expression. His face is fine. It's just like,
Look
I
at my
don't
face.
know how
They're
to
right
kind of
here.
bumping
This is
into each
what-
other over there.
Yep.
It's
Just trying to
so
help out with the
good.
fire, Sean.
Yeah, well.
I love it, man.
I learned something new from that trailer. I learned that you can dry out your logs if they're wet and damp. You can just like put them by the fire and dry them out a little bit. That's pretty good. I never thought about doing that. So, yeah, next
you
time.
can do that. Yeah. Well, and I want to give a shout out because this is a Switch 2 exclusive. Shadow dropped today.
Yep.
And not only that, you can do game share via game chat online. You only need to buy one copy of the game, and you can game share it with your friends that you want to play online with.
That's the one.
So I think that's kind of cool for what it is. I mean, it's kind of silly. It's just about building a campfire, but I'm kind of charmed by it, to be honest.
It's kind of like the video game version of like the Christmas Yule log videos.
Totally. Yeah. Hang out by the campfire.
Just hang out by the campfire.
On.
Sounds nice.
Yeah. Kind of want to pick it up.
Kind of hope it sells 5 million copies.
Being a Switch 2 exclusive, Shadow drop.
Well, I was gonna say, do we know the price on this one? Is it?
It's $14.99.
That's better than an alarm clock
Okay.
for Nintendo Switch.
That's $5 more than Welcome Tour was.
Yeah. So I think for what it is, I'm kind of into it. I kind of am charmed by it.
No, that's a good call out. I like that.
Yeah, I wanted to shout that out. Okay, before we get to the two more things, anything else that anybody wants to quickly touch on before we move on?
I'm gonna be that guy.
Oh, no.
Okay.
And say, I'm happy we saw Madden here. And
Okay.
I'll say
Okay.
why.
Yeah.
And I'll say why. Because I usually only buy Madden once or twice a generation. I'm not someone who buys Madden every single year.
Oh, that's smart.
I have wanted Madden on the Switch for God knows how long, and they haven't done it yet. And they finally get it here, and it actually looks pretty good. So I am actually pretty excited that Madden is coming, and I will be buying this year's Madden because I think it actually looks pretty
On
good.
Switch?
On Switch, yeah.
Okay.
That'll be like my one Madden purchase for a while is this version of Madden. Because
This looks like Madden to me.
it looks like Madden to me, and you play it portably on the road. Like this is the type of game where it's like if I'm riding on like a long train to London to visit my mom. Like this is the type of game I want to have on the road with me, like a sports game that you can kind of just pick up and play, rather than anything like you're diving too deep into. So yes, this is the type of game that I want to have on Switch, even if it's not nearly as good as the other versions of it. I'm cool with that. Like I'm actually excited to have a game like this on there. And the only thing now that I kind of want is NHL. Like I would love NHL on Switch. Like that's kind of what I'm waiting for after.
That's got to be coming, right? They
Oh,
got to
for
be
sure.
doing
God,
that.
I hope so.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
very good.
I had to give
Cool.
Madden its shout out for that reason.
I'm glad you did that.
Yeah.
Anything else? Anything else?
Speaking of
anybody wants
sports
to-
games, the sports game you need on your Nintendo Switch or Switch 2 or family of systems is NBA Bounce. How have we not talked about NBA Bounce? What a cute little game this is. This one
is
definitely caught
cute.
my attention. I was jumping into Seth's stream, all cap locks and everything. Look at these cute little characters jumping above the rim, under the leg, slam dunk. You got some cool costumes and top hats, and it's almost kind of like maybe a little NBA Jam chibi version.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, like kid-friendly
see that.
NBA Jam is what I got from it. Yeah.
3
Got
on
some
3 fun
mascots in there.
matches. I'm
Yeah.
here for it. This I think I just this might be my top. This might be better than Plants vs Zombies. It's this one.
Wow.
Yeah. Look, I played NBA Jam Tournament Edition on Game Boy. This is like
Oh, boy.
light years beyond. You know what I mean?
From the makers of the Grinch 2D platforming game comes.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, is it really? That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Oh, so it's an
Outright
outright
Games.
game.
It's Outright
Outright
Games.
Oh,
Games.
son of
Yeah.
a gun. Look at that. That's the
there you
first time I've genuinely, well, whatever. I mean, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
Shout out
I'm with
NBA
you.
Bounce. It was a licensed game too. It's not like basketball players bounce. Like it's not like that kind of thing. It's
Imagine that being on your store shelf, Sean. Basketball players.
Yeah,
bounce.
basketball
Imagine
stars.
the box art for that game.
yeah. I mean, there's probably a lot of games like that, just unlicensed kind of fun little sports games. That one for sure. Again, because that was I think the first time I had seen that one. It's coming out on September 26th. I want to give a shout out. I can't believe you guys didn't mention this. These role playing game dorks over here. They skipped completely over Final Fantasy Tactics. I mean, I know we've seen it
that
before. I
Yeah.
have seen it before, but it's like
Yeah.
this is where I want it. Like for me,
I agree.
Tactics
Sure.
goes on Switch. That's
Yeah,
why I
I get
call
it.
out Tactics. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
I know
it
we've
is
seen it
that-
before.
What's interesting is that it's actually like it's not just a remaster; it's like a full remake of the game because they lost the source code for
Yeah,
both the
did.
PSP version and the PS1 version, so they had to basically just rebuild the entire game from scratch.
You can just burn the disc. You can just do that, and everybody knows that about
You
PS1
can emulate
games.
it, you know.
Yeah,
That's easy.
just emulate it.
Yeah.
Did they not know that? Are they not aware of this?
Yeah, like they know it's all over the internet, right? Just download it. What do you mean you lost the game?
They lost,
It's on
they
Internet
lost the source
Archive.
code. Yeah. But
Yeah.
Anyway, that game looks sweet. This is probably one I'll have to see. When does this one come out? Let's see.
September.
September's busy. Okay.
September's very busy. Like, I don't know.
Man.
almost every game we saw today was September.
Yeah, September's
Yeah.
busy. This
This
looks
is
cool
September.
though. This is
Let me see.
big
You got
time
your pre-order
nostalgia for
bonus
me.
though. You can get 10 high potions.
30th.
Yeah.
Yep. September
Yeah.
30th.
September 30th is pretty good. Yeah. Or if you're overseas, the 30th month on the 9th day.
Yep.
Of course.
Of
Yeah.
course.
Yeah. So I think that's in
Barbarians
2028
over
or
there.
something like that.
Jeez.
Yeah.
I can't wait to play that. Yeah, of course, it was a known quantity, but I'm
Yep.
still excited about it.
Yeah.
Yep. I refuse not to be excited for Final Fantasy Tactics. That one gets a pass.
It's one that I'm excited to play, but it's it's a game I've seen like 4 times now, and I just want it to come out now at this point.
Fair.
Yeah.
Yep. That's
I'm ready
I've
for it to
definitely
be
been
on
there with
sale.
games.
That's what I'm feeling. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna get a day one, and I don't
Whereas
think I'll
I'm-
get it on Switch. Yeah.
I've already
Not
pre-ordered
on
it.
Switch.
No, I'll get it on Steam Deck. It'll be comfortable on
Okay.
Steam Deck.
Was literally as soon as this presentation was over, I opened my Switch 2's eShop and I pre-ordered it on Switch.
Yeah.
Like
I'm with you. I'm excited.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Yarden gives us a good segue here. This looks good, but I think they should have HD 2D'd it. That is what we closed the show with. We closed the show with 2. I think this may be the first time they've ever said we have 2 more announcements.
Yeah.
they
That's
usually
true.
it's like we have 1 more thing. This was we have 2 more things. And I think the reason they did this, I actually want to give them a lot of credit for this because I think it was a cool subversion of expectations. So they say this and they start this trailer, and when this trailer starts, everybody immediately is like, this is Octopath Traveler. Like this looks like Octopath Traveler. You know, the HD 2D art, even the environments and stuff like this. Everybody thought this was just a new Octopath Traveler game. And it turns out it's not. It's a completely different game. As the trailer kind of slowly unfolds, you're playing as a character named Elliot. You've got this like little fairy companion. It's like a full action RPG. Like it's not turn-based like Octopath is. Kind of looks Ys inspired a little bit to me.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking, Seth, is it looked a lot like Ys.
Yeah, and there is a demo that Shadow dropped alongside this this reveal, and I'm excited to play it. I haven't played it yet, but I hear great things, like not good, great things
Oh,
about the
interesting.
demo. So
Seriously?
yes, I hear it's amazing. I hear it's like a
Man.
so I'm excited to play it, and this looks more up my alley than Octopath Traveler based on the gameplay alone.
Interesting.
So I'm curious what everybody else thinks about it. Did this do anything for y'all?
Yes. I'm actually really excited that they're trying something new in HD 2D because, as you mentioned, Seth, like, most HD 2D games at this point have been turn-based, whether they're,
Right.
Dragon Quest or, Live Alive or any number of things. The Triangle Strategy was really the only other deviation we had, and that was a strategy role-playing game, but still turn-based.
Right.
So I'm glad that they're finally doing this because it actually gives me hope that maybe we'll get, like, other return to other franchises or like other brand new IP in that they can do different things in this art style. But this game looks awesome. Like I figured while watching it that this is definitely up your alley because I know you're a big fan of Ys, and again, it looks so much like that game. But I think this game looks pretty cool, and I'm also excited to play the demo. I haven't had a chance to play it either because again, I was so enraptured by the Shinobi demo. I meant to play both before coming on tonight, but
Yeah.
I was just like, man, I have to finish this Shinobi demo instead because I'm having so much fun with it. But dude, I can't wait to play this. It looks so cool. It's my
looks
only
great.
disappointment is it's so far away at this point.
I know
Yeah,
this
next
is a
year.
next year thing. Yeah. Well, what about you, Garrett? This do anything for you?
No, it's really exciting to see them approaching it with an action RPG instead of turn-based. I'm glad that they're, pushing the boundaries. But as you guys mentioned, it is definitely Ys inspired. I loved, what was it, Ys? I think it's Zero. I don't know, like one of the classic ones on Vita. It was it just reminds me so much of that. just like that 2D kind of like 3D plane orthogonal view, and you go through and just bash a bunch of enemies. Looks like this one is a little bit more tactical. It looks like you got a bunch of different weapon types that you can kind of switch around, and so I'm sure we're gonna have like strong and weak monsters, and then you saw some of the shield stuff that you got to prep for that. So it's kind of cool that they're mixing that puzzle aspect of a 3D platformer along with this action-based mechanics from Ys games, classic Ys games, by the way. It looks really cool, and I definitely will keep my eye on it next year.
Yeah. The Yarden points out the title, The Adventures of Elliot.
That's rough,
The
man.
Millennium Tales.
What is up with them in these weird titles with these HC2D games? Like, is it just Japan? Is it just them just making up names? I feel like that's an AI generated
concerned
name.
about it. Yeah.
At least they didn't use the Times New Roman font this time.
I was just going to
They
point
switched up
that
the
out.
font at least a little bit.
That was a
Still
mistake.
bad.
If you ask me, that was a mistake.
Yeah,
I
no,
don't know
that's
what's
bad.
going on with this font. Not okay. I will say, this is another good example of this. I needed to hear somebody talk positively about it because I get you guys know me. I get thrown off by some of this stuff. I'm like, it looks exactly like Octopath. I'm kind of out. The title, pretty silly. I missed all the good stuff that you guys were saying. Action RPG, totally. I'm down for it. And with a demo, is that what I just did? I just downloaded this demo? Yeah, I just downloaded this. Sorry, I was a little distracted. I want to like live the experience and people can learn through me, okay? I'm learning from you three that what you actually need to do is go on your Nintendo Switch eShop, and they finally do this thing. They've done it for a little while now. I used to scream about this forever. There's a button on the eShop that says Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase, and for anything that's available on the eShop that was featured in the Direct, it's there. Hallelujah. Praise be. This is what we need. We need it like this. So I encourage people to go there, wish list the things, and download any demos that are here. I feel like it just overall enhances the experience of what we had today. Like, this is fun. Let's download a couple demos. Let's play this stuff out. I don't know why NBA Bounce isn't featured on the eShop just yet. My one game.
Well, it's just not up for
It's just
pre-order, I
not
guess.
out. Yeah,
But
I don't know.
because there was also a Romancing Saga 2 demo.
Two.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, there were a bunch of demos to go play after this was over.
Yeah.
Dude, look at the different weapons you have in this. He's
Yeah,
like,
it's so many different
got
weapons.
like a sword. You're hitting the stuff back at the enemies. You got a
bow.
bow. You got a hook shot. Like
Yeah.
that. It looks
love a
kind
good
of
hook
great.
shot.
Yeah, we're in the land of Philadelphia.
Oh, the
whatever
streets of
it's called.
Philadelphia.
Yeah.
I grew up
Yep.
those streets. You know,
Just,
Also,
like,
there
just
are-
like Tom Hanks.
This is
Yep.
a reminder that not enough games have chains and sickles as weapon types.
Agreed.
That's the thing.
Yep.
Also, I'm curious to see how like the fairy stuff works into the gameplay as well, because it showed off a bunch of different abilities you had with her as well, and you can actually play this game co-op if you have someone who can. Wants
Which
to
is
play as
cool.
The fairy, which is
Yeah.
interesting.
Oh.
Yeah. We don't get that too often with that.
Oh, son of a gun. You guys might
throwing
get
those
this one.
bombs.
Son of a gun.
I mean, all you
get
got to do, Sean,
fairy
is play that
actions.
demo.
Look at those fairy actions.
Yeah, look
Oh,
at
it's a good
Teleporting.
fairy action. Yeah. We love good
But
fairy
isn't that
action.
cool? Like the fairy can move somewhere and then you can teleport and avoid
The fairy's like pushing you over these blocks to go super fast,
Yeah.
like zebra mode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
I don't know.
I get major
looks
Ys
cool.
vibes from this. Yeah, no
Me
joke.
too.
I would if I knew what Eve's was, so I'd
He
probably
looks
be right
like
there.
that, Sean. That's
Yeah.
all you need to know.
Just Eve's
Yeah,
Kimo.
well, and hello, thank you for playing me. I want to shout out to the because Yarden points out like the HD 2D thing. What's really cool about this is I think that Square has really landed on they struck gold. I think with the HD 2D thing, like that style and that engine. I think it's really cool that they have the sort of pipeline established for that, so that they can do weird and interesting little things like this. You know, like they have that kind of, they don't have to spend, $500 million making this thing. They can kind of, try stuff out and see what works and what doesn't, and I think it's neat. I think it's cool that every couple of years we get a new unique game that kind of looks like this, but is doing new things. This was a highlight for me too. And I'm looking forward to playing the demo, but I wanted to mention this too, because I kind of brought up the fact that it was a bit of a subversion of like, oh, well, this looks like Octopath, but it isn't quite Octopath. And then they immediately flanked the announcement of this with Octopath.
Yes.
Turns out, which
right.
again was something like it actually one of our RPG predictions was for RPG Cave was Octopath Traveler 3 being a thing. Even though this is not technically 3, it's 0, it's a prequel, but it's the third game in the series. But I figured like they we figured like a lot of the developers were going to want to try and go back to and evoke some of the franchises that were there with the Switch 1 launch that, had a lot of success. And Octopath Traveler was one of those franchises that was announced alongside the Switch 1 when it was Project Octopath Traveler before it just became Octopath Traveler. And it's a game that, was in like kind of the launch year for the Switch and did really, really well. And I think that Square is definitely banking on it this time around. And this game seems really interesting to me, though, because it's like you're creating your own characters, you're rebuilding this town, you're then kind of recruiting the townspeople to have like this one massive battle towards the end, it looks like, where they're all kind of like fighting together against some like common enemy. Like, this game seems very interesting to me and very different from the other Octopath games, which were, trying to tell these like individual stories of like 8 specific characters. Whereas this one feels very different from that, from the looks of it. So
I love this art. They
love it
always
so
do
much.
such a good job with the like I feel like the Dragon Quest games also had like little art splashes like this.
well, it's the same artist that does did this and the HD 2D Dragon Quest games.
I love it. It's this year. It's December 4th. It's this year.
It's like, here you go. And it's Switch 1 as well for this, and PS4 and Xbox One, which is interesting.
Basically every platform under the sun, including the VCR, if you would like to play it there.
Ooh, love that VCR.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. Now, again, I don't know if this is something I'm like day one on or something, but I think this is a really cool announcement, and it's cool to, do that 1-2 punch,
Pop, pop.
Yeah.
I mentioned this in the Discord, Seth, but after they announced this, they announced a $279 collector's edition.
Oh, a stupid edition.
And I mentioned in the Discord, I'm like, I would be such a sucker for this if I wasn't selling all my stuff, because I would have bought this to go along with my Octopath Traveler 1 collector's edition and have that like them, because they're both kind of like books. The Octopath 1 is like a big pop-up book with all the characters, whereas this one has a bunch of other stuff in it. So I would have bought day one on that if I, wasn't selling all my things. But they almost got me with the stupid edition, though.
No, almost got me.
Almost got me.
I dodged you.
You know how they got me? That base building. I saw houses being put on a grid. You got me. Oh my goodness.
Damn.
I've been waiting for base building in RPGs for
Speaking my
so
language.
long. You're speaking my language, man. Like
It kind of
looking
goes
good.
into your other prediction, Garrett, of like the base building tower defense HD2D game.
Oh yeah, I predicted that they were going to do a tower defense game in HD2D format, and they're going to call it, I forgot what I call it, some stupid name as
It was
well.
some-
Kind of
project
Plants
game.
vs. Zombies replanted.
Basically, yeah.
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 Man, I just need some cards, and then it'll be Garrett's dream.
Oh,
game.
damn.
Yeah, oh, dude, if you put in some deck building and base building into my RPGs, sold.
Yeah, watch out.
Watch out.
I love it. Well, I mean, that was the direct pretty much, unless there's anything anybody else wanted to highlight before we wrap up here.
Yep. I mean, we didn't
Good
mention
stuff.
Just Dance, but Just Dance was there. I remember
was
someone.
there.
Oh, that's not the call. God.
I only mentioned that, Sean, because someone. I can't remember what show we were doing, but RPG Cave. Someone came into our chat, Garrett, and kept asking of us if we thought Just Dance was going to be there, and we were like, maybe.
Sure.
We'll see.
Sure.
No, Ubisoft
and
showing
they
up,
were
man.
like, it better be there, and they better announce that all the other Just Dance games are also coming to Switch.
The question is, how far back are they going to go with this Just Dance? Is it? Did they cut off Wii U just now, or was it earlier? I don't know. It's
think
definitely
going
gonna be on
a
PS4
long time
and
ago,
Xbox
but
One.
Wii was going for a while, actually.
Yeah, Wii was going on for, I think, like up to like 2020.
We're skipping over Dragon Ball Sparking Zero to talk about Just Dance. Is that the close that we want to do here? Just Dance.
Someone raided
Yes.
our chat and wouldn't stop talking about Just Dance, so that's why I brought it up.
Sparking
me
Zero
about this,
rules.
Sean.
I probably won't spend money on. I probably won't be buying it, but I love watching people play it. I know a lot of people are excited about it. I'm just not good at Dragon Ball games. Ryan, you and I
neither.
have talked about this at great length on our various shows.
Yeah.
Big Dragon Ball. Well, I can't say big Dragon Ball fan because I don't know half of the damn series, but I like it when I see it. That's how I describe
like it when
Dragon
I
Ball. It
see it.
excites me. Yep, I like Goku. I like what he stands for. He's good. I like big lasers. I like screaming at each other. It's good stuff. Like the series speaks to me, even if I haven't seen every single episode 100 times. I don't think I need to, though. Let's be honest.
No, you don't.
No.
No. You're
Yeah,
good.
I've seen enough.
I mean,
Yeah.
when you play this game, you go belt to ass, Sean. That's how this works.
Belt to ass.
That's what we
exactly.
learned.
JB.
That's what we learned
Thinking
from
about our
JB.
good friend JB when I
The
see
first
this
thing
one.
I thought every time I think of this game, I think about JB saying that.
I was putting belt to ass.
Yeah. I was gonna say
Yeah.
that was the one game we played with JB before Extra Life started.
Yep, pretty sweet.
Yeah, I like this game, but yeah, this is the type of game that as much as I like it, I'm not gonna double dip on it or anything
Yeah.
like that. Like there was definitely
Yeah.
like coming into this, there is a big list of games I'm like willing to double dip on if they were announced, and there were not any of those games really announced today. So
Well,
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm a
There's
little
always next
higher
time.
than I was at the start.
Yeah,
I was gonna ask. Are you seem like
I'm
you're
doing okay.
Are you like a little bit above mid now? Like,
I'm a little worried about my wallet. Yeah, I'm
Okay, okay,
a
a
little
little worried.
concerned.
Yeah,
Yeah,
a
I'm
little
gonna have to make
concerned.
some choices.
Mm.
You know,
Well, you'll-
taking some
okay.
bottles, get the bottle refund.
Yeah.
well, you're
sure.
really gonna have to take out a loan, Sean, when Pac-Man Repack 2 comes out, and
We don't do
it's
loans
all
around
its
here.
Pac-Man
We ain't
glory.
going into
We
no
don't
debt
do
about
loans
this. We don't do loans around these parts. No loans. No.
Yeah. I know, Seth, you also mentioned on your stream that you were interested in Repack 2
Look,
as well.
I'm excited that they're doing this. I think it's cool that
It looks
that
cool,
they're
actually.
Yeah. I mean, it's not
remaking
going to
the
be amazing,
Pac-Man
but it'll be
World
fun.
games. Like
Who's Pac-Man with the mustache? What's that guy about? I like
He's
him.
Old Man Pac-Man.
Yeah, that's the Pac. There's
don't
a
like
whole
it.
Pac family in Pac-Man World.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. These games are fun and fine. Like, they're not amazing, but they're not terrible. Like, they're
I just
I
like that
need
they're
like
doing
that
it.
stamp. I need a Ryan Turford fine and fun stamp of approval.
yeah.
Because
Yeah.
that's like a 7, right? Like, it's like a good 7.
Exactly.
That's
Yeah.
exactly.
It's
Yeah.
like, but in a good way. Like people hear 7 in a
Yes.
bad way, but like make it fine and fun. It's like the same thing, but like rebranded.
Yeah.
I like
mean,
that.
I like to play 7s. I also like to play 6s as well. So, someone has to enjoy playing James Cameron's Dark Angel on the original Xbox, and that person's
true.
me, even though that
That's
game's
true.
totally a 6.
Oh,
Yeah.
look at all these! Look at all these modes. You can be cliffhanging.
Yeah,
you
it's
can be
fun.
ice skating.
Yeah,
Getting
look at
all the
that
little
froggy
balls here.
robot.
Oh,
Wow.
wow. Why do I
got
need
some-
Donkey Kong Bonanza when I could play this?
Exactly.
Who needs it?
Yeah, who needs
You
it?
got this.
Yeah.
You could be repacking with Pac-Man, Sean.
Who needs it? That's crazy.
But I also just
Yeah.
love Pac-Man as a character, and I'm just happy he's back in a new game.
I
even if it's just a
agree.
remake.
It's
Yeah.
an anniversary year for Pac-Man. I think it's kind of fun that we got this and Shadow Labyrinth, this year.
All right.
So
And he's going
Yeah.
to be in Hot Shots as a character.
yeah, that's true.
Oh,
yeah.
that's cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a good year for Pac-Man.
Yeah.
You
Good
know?
year for Pac-Man. Yeah.
Good for you.
Shout out.
I think Donkey Kong's doing this year a little better though. If we're talking about like old
Oh,
school
yeah.
Well, okay.
video game iconic
Donkey
characters.
Kong's going pretty well right now.
Yeah, pretty good.
System
Yeah.
seller.
Yeah,
some would
Seth
say.
Rogen, of course.
Ah, yes. The pinnacle voice for Donkey Kong.
Exactly.
I love it.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're welcome.
Well, I think we've done it, folks. I think we've thoroughly. I mean, to be fair, we highlighted damn near everything that was
Pretty
at
much
this
everything.
direct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Between it all.
I, of course, shout
Dun,
out
dun.
to Bria Scott in the Discord, by the way, who hand wrote all of the announcements on
Yes.
loose leaf paper that then I've had in a separate Discord window open while we were talking about the direct that I've referenced the games from.
I love that.
So,
That's so nice.
Yeah.
I love loose leaf paper.
yeah, exactly.
Nice.
yeah.
Garrett loves that grid paper. He likes that graphing paper.
Yeah.
I like
pretty
graph
good stuff.
Yeah, you
paper
get
too.
the
I like it
measurements
too.
right.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everything's got to
Keep
be
everything
even.
straight.
That's
yeah.
right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Agreed. Well,
Good.
yeah. It's I'm kind of with y'all. I think I'm a little higher on it now that we've
Yeah, that
talked
was
it out.
fun.
And I'm glad we made the time to do this. Thank you guys for carving out some time.
A 27-minute Nintendo Direct.
Talk about for an hour and a
Talking about
half.
an hour and 17.
It's fine.
rules.
It's fine.
I love this.
There was a lot to unpack, Sean, okay?
Apparently,
There's a
like,
lot to unpack.
I'm glad
And
we
then
did because
repack.
I was down. You guys saw me. I was grumpy.
You're
I
up.
was Mr. Grumpy
And now you're
Pants
up.
over here.
We got to lift Sean up.
Yeah.
That was the
Download
whole
a bunch
point
of
tonight's
demos?
podcast.
Now we're playing demos. Yeah, like we got to wrap this up so we can
Ah,
go play our demos,
see?
man. Yeah.
There you go.
Very good stuff. Okay, well let's close out, send the people off. Ryan, where can people find you on the internet?
You can always find me on the Discord at Ryan Turford. You can also find me on Blue Sky, apparently at Ryan Turford. I barely post anything,
Apparently.
but I'm there.
Apparently.
But I'm there if you want to follow me. I'm also on Letterboxd and Backlogged, also at Ryan Turford as well. And you'll just find me at home playing my Nintendo Switch 2, continuing to play Shinobi, Active Engine, followed by, of course, Ninja Gaiden Ragebound, which also came out today.
I bought that today too.
Yeah,
I
it's on
can't wait
sale,
to
by
play
the
it.
way, 10% off if people haven't picked it up yet for 6 days.
Yep.
So
Which one?
Ninja Gaiden
Ninja Gaiden.
Ragebound.
Ninja
The two,
Gaiden.
yeah.
Oh, damn, another one.
I'll talk about that next week on the show.
Although before you go and buy that game, Sean, it'll probably be in the ID at Xbox list.
You're probably
Okay.
right.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
take
I'm
a look
gonna
at
claim
that
that
tomorrow
one.
first.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very, very good.
Oh,
Garrett?
and also I'm on the
Oh,
RPG
please.
Cave with Garrett as well.
Yeah.
Yes. If you want to hear more of Ryan and Garrett here, please do check out the RPG Cave. On the Carpool Gaming Network, we have a dedicated podcast all about role-playing games called the RPG Cave that these two are the hosts of. So please do check them out. Garrett,
Yes.
where can people find you on the internet?
You can follow me at Blue Sky, at Bland Explosion, and you can find me on the Discord at Bland Explosion. I read every single message in the RPG Cave chat. That's kind of my thing. Like, I just read every single one, not the rest of the channels. I kind of skim over, of
Yep.
course.
None
but
of those
the-
other
Yeah, those other
degenerate
bits.
channels.
Yeah, I respond sometimes in those. You know what? I have to say the Xbox Drive, very supportive channel over there compared to the Xbox channel that's over at the PSV.
Damn.
It's pretty grim over there.
Call them
geez.
out, drag them.
No, it's just every day I see, oh, look, Xbox rewards every day. I'm like, thank you for being
Yeah,
so
we have fun over
supportive.
there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's good stuff.
Also, I appreciate you reading all of our messages about Magic the Gathering in the RPG Cave channel, Garrett.
Yes.
because there's a lot of them now.
It's probably like 50% Magic the Gathering, 50%
There's more and more every day.
RPG Cave, yeah,
Yeah.
basically.
That's kind of where we're at this point. Oh, goodness. Garrett, thanks for hanging out with us. Thanks for making your debut on the Nintendo
sure.
Drive. We appreciate you. Sean, where can people find you on the internet?
Generally, on the internet is a different question. I was going to say generally you can find me at McDonald's getting a Diet Coke. It's dollar days. We still got a couple more weeks, baby. It's super fun. You can probably find me at the dentist pretty soon, getting this tooth
Getting
fixed
the
up.
veneers fixed up.
On the internet, you can find me at CPG Sean on Blue Sky, and on the Discord, I stream somewhat often at twitch.tv/Carpool Gaming Live. We have a good time over there, and I think that's probably all I have to say. Oh, I also do the Xbox Drive, of course, while we're talking about shows that we're on, and of course here on the Nintendo Drive. But I want to deflect a little bit because I also want to thank Ryan and Garrett for coming on. I just got to say, you guys, like, the role-playing game cave is the greatest podcast. I love it so much. Garrett brings his things. Ryan has fun facts. You read the scrolls. It's all great.
love
It's
it.
such an awesome show. I need to give it some flowers. We probably don't do this enough of like cross promotion on all the different carpool things. People, we get a couple people listen to the show. Go check these guys out over there. Like, it's really, really good.
No, and again,
Yep.
Garrett and I actually talk about Nintendo quite a lot over on that show. So
Yeah.
people haven't been
Definitely
listening.
do.
Like, you should go
Now I'm
check
going
it
to get
out.
aggressive here, Ryan, for a quick second. If you're
Of
not
course.
listening to the Role Playing Game Cave podcast on your podcast service, like, what are you even doing?
What's
you know what I
wrong
mean?
with you?
You're missing out. If you have a fear of missing out in general, instigate the fear. You're missing out. I'm telling you. There is no
Stoke the flames of fear.
The flames
Exactly.
here.
Okay, I'm done.
Okay.
Look what you did to Sean.
As for me, you can find me on Blue Sky at $2 here. I'm also in the Discord. I'm here on the Nintendo Drive every week. You can have me on your Nintendo Switch, SW411280613454, just like Eric Lindros, of course. So thank you all for doing that. And before we wrap up, I would be remiss if I did not thank our patrons at patreon.com/carpoolgaming. Thank you so much to everybody who supports us over there. Thank you to our ultimate producers like Brendan Myers, aka _Winter Gamer, Jonathan Brown, Yaby, whose music can be found at linktree/pme.jib, and Technical Michael, who says, whether you're Kevesi or Agnian, you're a Xenobabe at heart. We got links in the show notes, so please show your love and support to them, our ultimate producers. Thank you to our platinum producers, Benny, Peje EP, Smokin' Yo, The Captain, and Tim Paullin. And thank you to our gold members, Adam K, Anna, Awesome Dave 1337, Brad Moore, Brian Reese, Cecily Carrozza, Dan and Luma, Dannohh, Emily O'Kelly, Jan32, Laura, Ligerwoods 330, Mr. Giggles, OldMrFrump, and Stephen Keller. That's patreon.com/carpoolgaming. Got a 7-day free trial over there to the exclusive tier. See what works for you. Check out the exclusive content. We'll see you there. For Ryan, for Garrett, for Sean, for myself, this has been a little special episode of the Nintendo Drive. We'll see you next time.
Special for your ears.
Bye-bye.
Thanks so much for tuning in to this week's episode of the Nintendo Drive. Now, before you drive off, be sure to like and subscribe on YouTube and follow us at Carpool Gaming on socials. Don't forget to check out our awesome Nintendo Drive merch on carpoolgaming.com, and you can also support the show on Patreon at patreon.com/carpoolgaming, where you'll unlock all sorts of exclusive content like the Nintendo Drive post show. Links to everything are in the description. See you next week!
Beak.